Hey Internet, my name is Happy and welcome back to Aldrin Space Program Manager. Today I'd like to start a new single player game because in the last episode I finished off the GSA campaign mode and now it's time for something new, and so a new game, and I will stick with the campaign mode, but I will choose the USA so that I will be able to replay NASA's approach of moon landing, or in other words, I will start off with the X-15, then switch over to the Mercury program, then switch over to the Gemini program, and finally finish off the moon landing with the Apollo program, and I'm really looking forward to this. And well, this time I will only play on hard difficulty because I like to have a little bit more fun in the early stage of the game so that I can have a little bit more creativity and I'm not so limited with my fundings. And yeah, so I will just play on hard difficulty. And here we go. NASA has been established. Well done. Welcome to NASA Administrator. My name is Dr. Werner von Braun and I'm an engineer specializing in rocket design. Okay, this is the exact same text as we had as I started the GSA campaign mode, so I can just proceed, and we got some initial budget, and well, this is great. So then I got the great idea, or the great challenge, that I could try to replay the real-world NASA, and I could stick with the real launch dates. And so I put some time into research and I tried to figure out how I can do this, but I don't think that this is really possible because they had so many launches and a lot of unmanned launches. And well, additionally, as an example, the Mercury missions, the manned Mercury missions started on May 1961, and where the last one was on May 1963. So this were two years, and well, I need to get prestige, and then we have the budget review. I guess one budget review is 1962 or so. So I'm not quite sure if I really can wait to do the launches and the exact time. And well, then we had the launch of, as another example, Mercury Redstone 4 was launched on July 21st, 1961, and then we had Mercury Atlas 6, and this was launched on February 20th, 1962. So this would mean that I would have two seasons without any launch. Well, okay, I could do a suborbital or an uncrewed launch or something like this, but I think this is really the limiting factor. So my main idea would be that I just stick to the general time frame, so that I have to do the Mercury missions within May 1961 to May 1963, and then I have to switch over to Gemini also, and maybe this is a good idea, so that I will end up with hopefully a moon landing on the second quarter 1969, but I'm not quite sure, I don't want to force it. So if I see, okay, there are too many penalties, or this won't be a success, then I will just abandon this idea and I will just stick to the normal game rules, and I hope that I will be then able to beat the game and to successfully land on the moon before the other faction does. And yeah, okay, now it's time to start our project or our space program. I will start off with the Explorer 1, and let me start this. We are almost lucky we have two scientists with a space probe skill above 50%. This is great. And then I also like to start right away the research of the X-15. And well, we have only one scientist left over, only about 30%. This is bad. And now we have to build some buildings: the Astronaut Center, the Mission Control Center, and the VAB. And I like to hire new scientists. And as usual, I will go for the scientist with the best learning skill. And well, we have 96 over here, and we have 96 once again. This is great. Okay, I can hire these two recruits, and that's all. That's all for the first season. We can end the first season. And we are making great progress with the Explorer 1. The X-15 needs some time, and this is good because we need to hire our astronauts, and the other faction has also opened some projects. Very good. We hired some scientists, and we have finished our mission control center. The President of the United States addressed the nation in order to define the space program's priorities. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard, because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills, because the challenge is one that we are willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one which we intend to win, and the others too. As the NASA administrator, it is now your responsibility to ensure that this vision becomes a reality. Good luck. Okay, I have already started to work on this, and we are now able to hire some some flight controllers. And okay, best learning skill, because I have to train them anyway. 91, and what else? 88 is looking quite good, and 86. Okay. And we can hire these 5 recruits. Well done. And we can't do anything else. Okay, time to end the season. The Explorer 1 is at 43%. This is good. And our scientists have graduated from basic training. We have hired some flight controllers, and the VAB and the astronaut center is finished. So we need, I think I will hire 3 astronauts right away, and this time I also have to pay attention to the age. 89 and 25 and 26. This is great. Okay, 1790 are pretty old. 80 and 28. Yeah, I can take this one as well. Okay, we have hired some astronauts, and then we have some scientists. I don't want to start training them up right away. This time I have to open up a rocket program. I will go for the Jupiter Sea Booster for the Explorer 1. And now I can assign some scientists over here, and I can move one scientist. Are you good in rocket skills? Rockets 52, 30. Okay, I have to remove Cameron McAllister. I guess this is the best choice. Yeah, let me remove Cameron McAllister, and he can also work on the Jupiter Sea Booster. Very good, very good. Okay, we can end the season. We can't do anything else. 51 for the satellite, 24 for the space plane, and 22 for the Jupiter Sea Booster. This is good. This is good. Okay, our flight controllers have graduated from our basic training, so we can start training them up. And who will become our flight director? It will be this one. Matteo Foley will be our flight director. So we need to train him up in his worst skill, and this is propulsion. Okay, then who is the best one in propulsion? It's this one. Then we need spacecraft systems, I guess. This one, and trajectory could be important. Trajectory, and I think one maybe for mission operation, or yeah, I guess mission operation is also important. Okay, very good, very good. Now, yeah, we are already finished with this season. So, okay, let me see. 59 for the satellite. The X-15 needs really time, and the booster makes also great progress. Okay, we are in the last quarter, 1955, and there are no news in the season. This is good. Okay, yeah. Well, I can't do any. Oh, we are in the next year. I can hire a new scientist. Dang it, I should have upgraded the science building. This was a mistake. This was totally a mistake. Okay, we have to wait, and so we can't do anything else except for ending the season. 64, 37, and 48. And okay, we started the upgrade for our SCT center, very good, and still we can't do anything else. We just have to wait. 69 for the satellite. The booster is getting closer, and this is good. The booster is closing the gap between to the satellite. This is good. Our flight controllers are finished and the science center is finished, so I can now hire right away. Good scientist, again with a great learning skill. 91. I think I will take all of the scientists with a learning skill above 90%. Okay, very good. And now we can resend our. Who was my flight director? It was Matteo. So our mission operations this time. Okay, your skill is apparently mission operations. Your skill is propulsion. Then we have trajectory. And finally we do have spacecraft systems. Okay, very good. We have 3 astronauts available. This is also great. And they need some leadership skills. So it's time to train them. Okay, very nice, very nice. Yes, I like to end the current season. 72% for the satellite and 65 for the booster. Very good. Okay, we have hired some additional scientists. This is great. How many seasons are left? 9 seasons are left until we have our first budget review. So we have some time left over. This is good. Unfortunately, we can't do anything in this season. So we just can end this. 75, this is great. Very slowly. 70%, okay. I think we are getting closer to a good point where we can start our very first launch. Okay, the public interest has increased our prestige. This is great. And we have now some scientists available. Okay, I can now fill in some scientists in the empty spaces. This is good. Now we are really making progress. I think I will wait 1 additional season. 78, 79, this is great. 75, okay, this is good. And wow, here we are also making great progress with the X-15. Okay, astronauts have graduated. This is great. This is definitely great. And yeah, okay, so I will now do the first satellite launch with the Explorer 1. I think I will just do the normal version of it. Okay, and we can. What is the assessment? I believe it's relatively safe to launch this mission. Yeah, I think so too. We can schedule it. We need our best candidates. This looks quite good. And well done, well done. And then, well, the first X-15 flight was 1959. So we have a little bit of time left until we can do our first X-15 flight. I will use this time to train my just a little bit more my astronauts. Okay, and we do have 7 seasons left until for the next budget review, or the first budget review. That's also good. And okay, the satellite is now above 80%, the booster 77, also good. And okay, we can do the very first launch. Preparing the mission. Okay, here we go. Here we go. The very first launch of our NASA campaign. Let's play season series thingy, and launch preparations were a success. Very good. Okay, counter. Exciting. Very exciting. Success. The countdown was a success. Very good. And the launch. The very first launch. Here we go. Ooh. And we have our very first problem. And we have our very first failure. Ah, so bad, so bad. Okay, kaboom. Okay, so much about the very first launch. This was sad. This was definitely sad. We lost 200 prestige points. Ah. Okay, maybe I was a little bit too ambitious to perform this launch, and we have an 8% downgrade for the booster. This is really a hard hit. This is a huge setback. Okay, 68%. This is bad. This is really bad. And the other faction has successfully done a flight. Huh. Okay, they were faster than we were. This is sad. This is definitely sad. Okay, yeah, we have to improve the reliability once again, so I can take the time and improve a little bit my flight directors, or my flight controllers, so hopefully they can fix the next issue, so that we can do a perfect launch, so that we can catch up with the other faction. Well, this would be really great. Okay, they are now in advanced training. Yes, I like to end the current season. Okay, booster 74. Oh, we are in the negative with our prestige. This is bad. This is really bad. Okay, yes, I want to end the current season. And 77, okay. My astronauts have graduated from advanced training. This is great. This is definitely great. And, well, I think I should now remove my flight controllers from the advanced training, because now it's time, although we are 1 year too early to do an X-15 flight, because I need the prestige. We are in the negative with the prestige after our failure, and only with the satellite launches I won't be able to really get enough prestige for a good budget review. And yeah, so this means nothing else than that we have to schedule the first X-15 flight, auto-assign the best candidates, and auto-assign their best pilot. Very good. Okay, and what is his assessment? I believe it's safe to launch this mission. Okay, this sounds better. This sounds really better, definitely better. Okay, about 80%. This is great. Now, let's launch the first X-15 flight. And here, this is really one of the problems I was talking about in the beginning, that there are some game elements that are... Oh dear. Chance of success only 46%. But systems are nominal. This is good. That there are several game mechanics that might prohibit us or might prevent us from doing this, and the next trouble and issue and problem. And yeah, so, and this is, well, the first or the best example that I need some prestige, and I can't wait with the X-15, otherwise I would have some issues with my budget for the upcoming seasons. And yeah, so, I had no other chance than launching the X-15. And now we are a little bit earlier, and next problem, systems nominal, very good. Why are the chances of success so low? This is really bad. But the descent was a success, and the landing... Landing? Next problem. Phew. Phew, okay. This was close. This was definitely close. But it was a success. Well done. And 250 prestige points. Okay, very good. X-15 flight test. Well done. Okay, a successful mission. Very good. Now we can do the next X-15 flight test, because we need more prestige. This time at the altitude record. And auto-assign the best candidates once again. And auto-assign the best pilot. Okay, very good, very good. And yeah, we can't do anything else. We can just end the season and proceed on. and you would get 600 prestige points. This is good. Okay, let's monitor this from mission control once again. Here we go, here we go. Take off. Right away with a problem. This time 81% chance of success. Very good. And the systems are nominal. Well done, guys. Well done. Pre-launch was a success. Very good, very good. Launch from drop plane. Launch from drop plane. Another success. Very good, very good. We are ascending up into high altitudes, hopefully. Yes, peak altitude. Very good, very good. It was a success. Okay, don't screw up the landing. We need to have you getting back and to survive the flight. Ooh, and a problem during landing. Systems nominal. Very good, very good. Okay, okay. 600 prestige points earned. Very good. Okay, hypersonic research at the edge of space, level 1. Okay, and some employees are back because we reached the maximum R&D level with our X-15. This is great. And I like, in order to get more prestige, to schedule the speed record. This would give us 1350 prestige points. This is great. Okay, best candidates. Best pilot. And then I have some scientists left over now. I think I will just send them to advanced training for crewed spacecraft, because soon we will start researching the Mercury spacecraft, and so we need some skilled scientists who are able to research this. And okay, now we have scheduled our X-15 flight, so we can proceed on and launch the mission and monitor from mission control. Very good. Okay, take off. Was a success. Pre-launch. Launch from drop plane. And was a success. Very good, very good. Ascend. A success. Okay, now it's time for the high-speed leg. Another success. Very good. Okay, and we are already descending, and we are about to land back on our runway. And this time without any problems. This is great. This is definitely great. 1350 prestige points earned. Well done, well done. Okay, hypersonic research at the edge of space, level 2. And okay, now the next example why it's so hard to stick with the real launch times, because now I finished off all the X-15 flights, and well, we are in the fourth quarter 1958, and in reality the X-15 hasn't flown yet. So yeah, I'm really sorry, but well, I needed the prestige, and sorry for screwing up this attempt. And okay, we need, or the best thing would be if we can get 400 prestige points. I'm not quite sure. What is the... We can only do this one. This would give us, whoa, 1225. Okay, this would be amazing. We can now schedule this one. Confirm the assignment. Very good. And we have prepared this. Then we can send the other flight controllers to... What is your mission operations and crew and payload? I think I will send you now to crew and payload. And you are trajectory. Okay. And then we have some astronauts who can go to advanced training as well. Okay, very good. Okay, and now we are at the end of the first episode of the NASA campaign mode. I hope you liked this, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode when we continue with this. In this case, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Abby. See you!